headed to Medellin. In this video, I'm going to show you around Poblado. Follow along.
Hey, you watching, man? Right now, you're watching DC Born Rob on YouTube.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob Christian, also known as DC Born Rob, DC Rob, Rob, thanks to them all. Thank you guys for watching. I know there's a lot of you guys that are headed to Medellin, Colombia this month and next month. I'm getting emails, I'm getting a lot of comments. The guys are starting off their new year, headed to Medellin, Colombia. First of all, remember the top 3 things you need to do before you head there. Learn Spanish, learn Spanish, learn Spanish. If you did not see my video last night for italki, go back and take a look at it. Actually, I'll play it at the end of this video right here, but you need to learn some of the language. It can save your life. Get rid of gringo prices. Check out italki. Anyway, I am on my way to Thailand in a couple of weeks and just learning my way around the streets using maps and using Airbnb. The struggle is real. So I thought the same thing is probably happening for you guys that are headed to Medellin, Colombia for the first time. So if nothing else, I want to show you Poblado in this one. I will show you Laureles in another one. And then I'm going to do one again on Airbnbs and how to use Airbnbs and which ones are the best and which areas are the best and yada, yada, yada. So let me step into this one right now. Okay, so let's find our way to Colombia. And we're going to Medellin, Colombia. I'm going to do all of this using the mapping here. Now, first thing I want to show you is, here we go. The first thing I want to show you is what? Here's the city. I'm going to leave it with this orientation, but you need to know that to the right, well, actually, all of this is like a bowl. So if you're in the middle right here, it's flat, but once you start coming up on the sides, it is steep. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is, look over here. This is where the airport is. The airport is not in town. Okay, so you will be driving. Now, there's a tunnel. You can see this yellow one right here. This tunnel is going through. It used to be this wiggly. Oh my God, 45 minutes of sheer terror. I mean, even my last trip, I had to close my eyes a couple of times. I mean, the traffic is, and I ride a motorcycle. When they get behind a motorcycle and they're cutting in between, man, it spazzes me out. But there's one main reason that I wanted to do this video is because those who are going there that have never been there before don't know their way around. So I wanted to, if nothing else, go over Poblado. Okay, so let me zoom in. Try to ignore the hearts for now. You'll see, I'll point out a couple of the places, but here's the main thing you need to understand about the city. Here's El Poblado. You have Laureles Estadia over here. You have El Centro over here. And the metro line, this main one that goes up the middle is the metro line. So it goes from north to south and with this orientation. But there's a few things you need to know. And the main thing is the mountains, because the struggle is going to be real. I mean, real. Laureles is relatively flat. So when I do that one, you'll see the benefits of that. But here we're going to Poblado. So I want to start at the metro station. And this is the El Poblado metro station. It's going to be right here. Once you get off, you go through some turnstiles, through the little restaurants. They're selling stuff all the way up here. And you're going to walk up Calle Diaz. If you are going to Parque Lleras, which everybody go to Medellin is going to go to Parque Lleras, of course. So hopefully my mouse point is big enough for you. You'll go around this little circle and walk up the sidewalk basically the whole way. And just so you know, once you cross Las Vegas, which is this road that runs parallel to the train. And this is actually where I stayed before. This was my first Airbnb. Loved it. Loved the location too. I could walk to the Aguacatala metro station over here at a little dance club, Central Commercial Real Service, like a circle over here before you head over to the, I hate these things popping up, before you head over to the mall. But just realize everything over here is on the side of the mountain. Okay. Everything over here is up the mountain or on the other side of the mountain. Okay. So let me zoom back in again, if I can, to Calle Diaz. Okay. So you get up Poblado, you walk up the streets. Now, the first park I want to draw your attention to is Parque Poblado. That is like the central part of Poblado. It is their main park. But there's another thing I want to draw your attention to also, and that is Sweet Georgia Breakfast and Sports Bar. Okay. And that is right down Calle 9. If you saw my video where they were protesting last year, this was early last year, and they were shooting off tear gas, that's where this happened right here. Holy shit. Okay, it's time to go. What the fuck was that for? Oh shit. But they're just 2 blocks south of Carrera 43rd, which is also known as Poblado Avenue. So this is going to be your main intersection for Poblado. That's Calle Diaz North, okay, Norte, the northbound Calle Diaz, because there's also one that goes down the other side, and that is Sur, that is south, okay? So you need to know. But Parque Poblado is here, so that should be your landing spot. If you want to meet somebody there and you don't want to meet him at Lleras, meet them over to Parque Poblado. Get yourself something good to eat down here. Meet some brothers, meet some travel brothers. Learn all there is to know, especially if this is your first trip. The first place you should go once you check into your hotel is to get down to Sweet Georgia Cafe. Sit there for a while, see who you meet, grab something to eat, and then walk back up. But if you're in our group, then you also know that you can meet up with a bunch of guys already. And we just had a few instances of that too in the group. So thanks, Brett. Thanks for everybody else who's helping everyone else out too. So again, 43rd is the main drag. By the way, on Sundays and on Mondays also, if it's a holiday, they close one side of this street. And it's for pedestrian. If you saw my videos while I was there, you'd know what I'm talking about. You walk every Sunday. It stops, I think, at 1 or 2 p.m. Now, this is one thing I miss about living here. Walking on Sunday on 43rd, which is Poblado Avenue, as you can see. There's bikes. There's much more people in front of me right now. But this is what I miss, and this weather is incredible. So get out there early, and it can walk. I've walked all the way down to Envigado, way down here. So, okay, back to Calle Diaz. Let me zoom in. So you walk up the northbound side. Again, this is your main intersection. You keep on going, and I'm going to leave the orientation this way, even though you're going uphill. As a matter of fact, let me take you here. You know, you can grab this little man right here and put him on that corner, just so you have an idea as to what it looks like. So there's the park over here. They're actually selling stuff. There's little sales stalls here. The metro is that way. So let's head north and go with traffic. Now, I don't know if you can tell from watching this, but it's uphill. And let me tell you, because you're already in the mountains, even if you're in Laureles, you're still in the mountains, the lack of air will kill you. I mean, it is extreme. So let's go up a couple more blocks. And it's about 4 or 5 blocks before you get to the block that turns into Parque Lleras. Okay, you got a bunch of hotels along the side. Not this one, by the way. That's not it. I have a barber up here too, so if you do need to get a cut, get by my barber shop. Okay, and I'm going like a half a block at a time. Okay, so here's the main intersection that will take you over to the park. There's a pharmacy. Pharmacies are everywhere. You can buy anything you want in a pharmacy. You let your mind run wild with that. You can buy anything in there without a prescription. That's right. But if you click over here, well, I'll click over here. This used to be my spot. Now it's called something else. Now I told you Alitas gave me my money back on my last trip there. They are right here, Las Alitas. They have wings, but they didn't cook them hard enough for me. But this is Parque Lleras, and this is what it looks like now too. A wreck. So I don't know how long this has been underway, but this is it, and you can't even see it. This whole area, let me tell you how tropical this area is, though. But this is the main corner. If you've been watching videos for Parque Lleras and Poblado, you've seen this intersection right here. This is the busiest. This is where the guys come out of the bars, all the hucksters, and they try to get you to come in.
It's straight up nuts. With Parque Lleras, mira. Loca, pero gotta eat, brother, gotta eat.
For one is going to be Lleras Park, which is right here. That's like the live spot on this block. There's also an upstairs too. You go in the side door and you go upstairs. They will pat you down, just know that. They got patted down last time and they pulled out a bottle of vodka. I forgot I even bought the bottle of vodka. Like, dude, just keep it. But if we go back over here, by the way, oh, let me show you this too. This is a nice little spot on the corner. I don't know if it's been changed. Yeah, okay, so they've changed it because this actually burned down when the virus was going on. It burned down, but you can sit here, you pay the girls, and they'll sit with you and drink a beer with you or something like that. I didn't. I just wanted to sit there and watch out, and because then I can see from here. I mean, you can see around that corner, and this crap's not there anymore. At least I don't believe it was. It's further back. You'll see in my videos. But also up this street right here is where you can find Gusto's. And if you see, that's what that says. Let me see if I can't go over a little bit. Guess it won't let me go up the street anymore. I guess it's blocked off. But anyway, this is where Gusto's is. You come over here and you take an elevator. It'll take you up to the second floor. And if you saw my video where I asked what balcony am I in, what bar am I in, that's where I was.
Okay, where am I? What club am I in?
And anybody who's been there knows what it is. Okay, but let me go back over to 10th Street, and I'm going to draw back out to the map also. Just so you know, at night, this is the corner. This is mayhem. This whole block is just mayhem. There's taxi, all the way up, and then the Ubers come and drop people off and pick people up. Listen, do not take a taxi from here. Do not get drunk enough where you have to take a taxi from here. Let somebody get dropped off and then hop in their taxi, but don't take any taxis around here. I mean, if you don't know why, when you watch some of my prior videos, they're possibly working with some of the other people who are out to get you. Okay, there'll be girls all around here. And for some reason, you know, they made a law last year that the girls, anybody under 18 cannot be in the park. What this has done is push all these little young girls and guys and kids and families all on this side road right here. You'll see some of them look eerily, weirdly young. It's creepy. It's freaking creepy. But you'll see them all the way up and down this street, and they'll give you the look and all. It's creepy. Anyway, let me get out of this so I can get back to the map because I just want you to be oriented. So if you know that the metro's down here and you're walking up the hill, you're pretty much going to stay on this one. Not too many people get on Calle del Sur unless they're leaving the area. And you have to get down the 43rd or down to the metro or going across town. I came up here and I showed you, this park right here. Gusto's is right here. La Salita's right here. Then I'm going back up Calle Diaz. So remember, this gets steep. So if you get an Airbnb, and I'm going to do one of my next two videos will be on Airbnbs too, just how to find them and how to work Airbnb if you've never used it before. You're used to hotels and Expedia. I love Airbnbs. I mean, I've had some of the nicest Airbnbs, and I'll show you where I was too. So where I was the last time, I was at Bimate or B-Mate, which is over here. Again, right next to Energy Living. And if you're not sure what it is, let me see if it'll pull up. Okay, there you go. And if you saw my videos while I'm there, I had this balcony, but I was on the other side. So I had to walk around the curve to see. This is Energy right here. This is what I like though. Come out here. I haven't figured out how to work the curtains. But look, there's nobody next to me on either side. Now that's a patio. That's a view. I can see the airport through here. Actually, where I paraglided over here, or Felix, or whatever the name of it is. I don't know if you can see in the sun, but this is this is probably one of the second biggest patio I've ever had. And of course, you recognize that. So, kind of about know where I am. Everybody knows what Energy is if you stay there. But this place, phenomenal. I love, this is one of my best Airbnbs and definitely my best balcony and view that I've had there. So back to Calle Diaz, North and Sur. So Calle is running in this direction. Carrera runs in the opposite direction. So if you want to know a cross between the two, that's it. Also from here, you have Lleras Park right here. But if you keep going up a couple more blocks and you turn into here, you'll be in Provenza. If you're walking around, this right here is just one big mumbo jumbo all up and around. I mean, it's winding road. You will get lost. Okay. If you're not familiar with it, you will get lost. Be with somebody. I had no fear walking around. And I'm recognized, but I'm recognized by Americans, not by them, at least not yet. We'll see if we can't change that. But you're going to want to get up to Provenza and hang out. It is a higher end Parque Lleras. You don't have the prostitutes hanging out on the street, the prepagos, whatever you want to call them. They are what they are. And there's no problem with it. It's legal. So do what you do. But Provenza, it's amazing. It is tropical. There are some beautiful restaurants. And since everything was shut down a year or two ago, since they reopened it, they left the tables and things in the street. So the tables and chairs are in the street. So now they have seating inside and in the street. So all the streets are blocked off. Beautiful area, though. This is probably one of the most beautiful areas of the city, especially at night, and you're out and it's tropical and the weather's 75 degrees and it's beautiful. Let me tell you, it's nice. But just know, these are all hills. So when you're going in this direction, you're uphill. So I walked from B Mate all the way down to wherever I went to the park that night. Oh, no, I walked all the way over to Sweet Georgia Cafe. Okay, yeah, so that was a little walk. It was a walk coming down. You heard me say the thing about going downhill is if you're walking, you need to come back up. So you're going to be taking Uber. Uber is there. Just make sure you sit in the front seat. Don't slam the door. You'll even see some of the drivers reach out and put their arm up to stop the door from slamming because some of the cars are so small. They don't drive big trucks like here in Texas. But anyway, so you see Energy was just like a block away. And then my next Airbnb was over here somewhere. Up at there it is, El Tesoro. So Hotel Urban Studio, and that's where I stayed. And again, I could walk downhill. Heck, I walked down here to go to an ATM. Wasn't a chance I was walking back up. Oh my God, even coming down. And you think it's easy because you're going downhill. No, it's just as stressful on your knees. So I just wanted to jump on right quick and show you that you need to be aware of Calle Diez North and Calle Diez Sur, okay? North and south, and the fact that these are all mountains. When you see the view with all the buildings, they're all over here. I mean, it's amazing. And on a clear night, it's absolutely one of the most beautiful cities that I've ever been in. At night with that view, when it's clear and that 75-degree weather and there's no bugs. I mean, I think I could sell tickets to Medellin right now. I'm feeling the vibe again, all over again. Now, again, all the stories I put out were true. So be on your guard. But number one, learn Spanish. Number two, learn Spanish. Number three, learn Spanish. Before you go down there, know something. And again, remember, if you use the link that's in the description of this video and the last one also, you spend $20, you get $5 free. Take a few classes. Brush up on something. Tell them what you want to learn. And they're also a guide. Find a teacher that's from Medellin, a paisa. She's going to know her way around. She can be your guide. Heck, ask her, on the side. Hey, if I need help, can I contact you? If I get hemmed up somehow, it's another person that you'll know there. So anyway, I just wanted to let you be aware of this part of town, which is Poblado, just briefly. And just so you know, also, let me zoom back in here too, because once you come down here, here's the hotel down Carthland. By the way, you can walk through this park all the way up to Lleras area. But if you keep walking in this direction, you'll be at the mall. Where is it? Real sir. Right here. Santa Fe Mall. By the way, get to the food court and sit outside. The view is amazing from there too. And that, again, is Santa Fe Mall. Okay, guys. If anybody has any questions, comments, comment in the description. I follow up on everything. I cannot see repeat. In other words, if I reply to you and you reply again, I don't see it. So make a separate comment if you want me to respond, or send me an email. Again, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com. Not any other email. If you send it, don't get stressed because you're not seeing me respond. dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com. Again, if you want to join our group, send me your name and your WhatsApp number. We are not on WhatsApp. We have another platform. We are not on WhatsApp. I get emails all the time. Yeah, I want to join your WhatsApp group. No, use your number solely as a reference. Okay, no one else even ever sees it except me. So, travel safe, and learn Spanish. See you guys soon. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Mori. Contact information in the description below. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media.
We have a YouTube channel, like it.
Please comment and share if you like the video. Please subscribe and kick the bell.